Come on in.
Oh, look who it is, Mr. James Nelson.
Hello.
Dom
nice to
Lazo.
see you.
Good to see you,
Take a
man.
seat.
All right. Well, hope all is well. Haven't seen you in a while. How's your wife, Mary Grace, and your daughter, Colleen, doing?
Mr. Milazzo, long time no see. Everything is going well. Thank you for asking. My wife is doing well. She's driving me crazy like usual. Ha ha ha. You know how it is. Colleen is doing so well though. She's already 2 years old. She's full of energy, keeps me on my toes at all times.
OMG. I cannot believe she is 2 already. I feel like you just had her too. It's crazy how time flies. Well, that's good to hear though. How's everything with Jewel? It's been about a year now since you were the man in charge of the Tinley Park location, right? Is everything going smoothly with the new advancements since I last saw you?
Yes, everything is going well. First year is off to a great start. It was a huge adjustment to manage every section of the store from dairy products to meats to even bakery items. But I love it. Sales have been booming this time of year, especially since the holidays are coming up.
That's great to hear, James. It's crazy how the holidays attract more customers to the stores. Even SaraLee breads have been at the top of our game. We have had record sales in the past 10 years, and with revenues at over $32 million with bread alone, Mr. James Nelson. That's also something I want to bring up to you today and mention, how our honey wheat bread is the most bought item we sell.
That is wonderful to hear, John. I will be purchasing a new brand bread contract soon, and I would love to hear more about honey wheat bread selection that SaraLee has to offer. What is so different about SaraLee that your competitors Bimbo, Wonder Breads, and Thomas Breads can compare to?
Glad you brought SaraLee up, Mr. James Nelson. We are the best bread company out there, no doubt. We have increased sales every year since 1985, making SaraLee a high-demand bread company. As far as pricing, Mr. Nelson, honey wheat bread is not only a high quality, but more affordable pricing for both you and your lovely customers. A loaf of honey wheat bread like this one here is $2.34 per loaf. Hold on, Mr. James Nelson. Let me get you the lovely loaf of honey wheat bread. Just got it in that bag.
It's a nice bag you got there.
Mmm! Sir, you are in for a treat. This is a new fresh batch. So like I said, this one right here is $2.34 per loaf, where its competitor, Wonder Bread, is $2.39, and Thomas Breads is $2.98.
Shut the front door.
You're blessed.
You are telling me that SaraLee is just as good, if not better than its competitors, and is 64 cents cheaper than Thomas Bread? That's great to know, because I will buy a purchase in bulk. Can you talk about the pricing, what it would be if I bought in bulk instead of a contract at SaraLee?
Of course. Let me pull out the sales sheet, Mr. James. So as you can see, James, as I continue talking about SaraLee, we offer a very competitive pricing package for our hottest bread, the honey wheat bread. After calculating how much bread sales you or Jewel would need to keep up with demand, we at SaraLee thought of a great deal package for you.
Please continue talking about the pricing and with the package deal and how much it would cost me.
Certainly, James. So SaraLee would sign a yearly contract with you, where it's a total of $3,600 per year for honey wheat bread. That comes out to be a package deal of 150 loaves weekly of honey wheat, where we are selling you for 50 cents per loaf. That is a fantastic deal, the most affordable one compared to all the bread companies. You will pay a weekly amount of $75 and a $300 monthly payment also.
Okay, that sounds like a pretty good deal, I'm not gonna lie. Any shot, I can taste some of the honey wheat bread.
Oh, most definitely. I'll join you. Let me just open this nice loaf up. And I even brought some hummus too, Mr. James Nelson.
Oh, no way.
Oh, like I said, this was a fresh batch we made yesterday, and here's a little. I gotta give it to you. There we go. All right.
It's really good. I like the taste of the bread. Also appreciate you bringing the hummus for added flavor.
You're welcome, James. Trust me, with SaraLee, you'll be getting the best service and quality of bread non-comparable to any other brands. I've talked about a lot of things today, James. Let's take a second and let you think of any questions you may have over all the information that I've talked about.
I have a quick question. With SaraLee breads in general, is there any future promotions of breads that you believe will take off? Future is always big for companies, especially Jewel Osco, where we are looking to expand our sales and gain interest in new customers. What is SaraLee doing that will open new doors?
I'm glad you brought up the future, Mr. James, because everyone is looking to advance in some way, shape, or form. Here at SaraLee, let me just show you our promotion sheet. We took part of countless research studies, and customers love the idea of Italian herbs and cheese bread slices. I'm sure you're familiar with Subway breads. Well, Italian herbs and cheese is their most purchased type of bread. Is right. Yeah, after our research and testing in the lab, we are officially coming out with an Italian herbs and cheese loaf of bread.
That is fantastic to hear, John. As you know, advancement is huge, and always looking into the future is crucial to a company's success.
You can keep that flyer for future purposes, and I will let you know more details when we release the bread. Okay, so I mentioned a lot of great features and benefits that will come from a new purchasing a contract with SaraLee Honey Wheat Breads. Not only is the quality top-notch against all of its competitors, but is also extremely affordable. This is a huge opportunity for you, James, because we are selling not only a loaf of bread to you through a bulk package of 50 cents per loaf, but it's also a high quality. And you could sell it for $2.31 in the store. That is a huge profit margin.
You have a very valid point, Mr. Milazzo.
What I'm telling you fulfills a lot of your needs, right, Mr. Nelson?
It certainly does, Mr. Milazzo.
Would you like to go ahead and make a deal with SaraLee then for a yearly contract for honey wheat bread? We can go over further details next week with the accountant.
John, I have to say, I was very impressed with what SaraLee can offer my Jewel Osco in Tinley Park today, and I would definitely love to do business with you.
Perfect. Let's shake on it for now. And next week, same exact time, the lead accountant from our local region will come along with my manager to go over the finances with you.
Sounds great. This will be a huge step for Jewel Osco and SaraLee.
Most definitely. And my boss will most likely invite you and your family to a VIP club suite to the Chicago Bears. So that will be super fun for you and for your family to enjoy. So Mr. James Nelson, please have a nice rest of your week and happy holidays to you and your family.
All right. Thank you again.
Take care.
Take care. Have a good one.